A1. A1. Yeah. Truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Jam. Cooler and I'm flyer too.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to the show that's cooler and flyer too. A1 Forever Sports. Chris Tipmore here, bringing another episode segment. Generational, I like to add, but want to get into some news, man. Just recently, the Hawks have waived point guard Sharife Cooper yesterday, ending his tenure in Atlanta before any real NBA experience. 13 games in Atlanta for the Atlanta Hawks. Sharife averaged 3 minutes and 21% from the field, which is not enough time to really do anything. I mean, come in, jack up a shot, you got it, and hope for the best, really. Cooper did average 17 points, 7 assists, and shooting 43% from the field in College Park, playing for the Skyhawks, the Hawks G League team. And we was hopeful that Cooper would take a step forward in this year's Summer League. Unfortunately, Cooper and other up-and-coming Hawks players were dealing with injuries, and Cooper had an issue with his thumb, which led him to average only 4 points, 4 assists, and 18% shooting. Yeah, so that's not going to get it done. Even so, a few days ago, the reports came out that Cooper signed a deal. So here's a little clarification of what happened with that. So apparently the Hawks gave Cooper a qualifying offer to retain his rights, but the offer was pretty much for a two-way player. It's just a non-guaranteed two-way deal, which led to Cooper being waived. Now, some people may be saying, well, why even waive Cooper at all? Well, part of me is kind of like that, but the realist in me has to just say it. His performance in Summer League, what have you done for me lately? NBA, NFL, MLB, whatever, it's a business. What have you done for me lately? The fact that other players in the Summer League actually perform well. And 3, and probably the most important and one that stands out the most, would be the arrival of DeJounte Murray and Aaron Holiday, which makes it very difficult for Cooper to reach the floor, get a spot on the roster. And I'm pretty sure another team is going to give him an opportunity to at least see what he got, because he's a big unknown. And we'll just see what happens next for him. Wish him the best. Hopefully he gets another shot. Too bad that it's over here in Atlanta. Moving on to another segment, we have the Atlanta Braves situation, and A1 Forever Sports sideline reporter CT will inform you about what's going on with the Braves. Thanks, Chris. Adam Duvall will miss the remainder of the season, as he will have surgery on his left wrist to repair a tendon. Now, Duvy suffered this injury when he jammed his left wrist into the wall chasing a Shohei Ohtani foul ball in the first inning of this past Saturday's night's game against the Angels. Before his injury, Adam Duvall was batting .213 with 61 hits, 12 homers, and 36 RBIs. He was 5th on the team in home runs, 6th on the team in RBIs, and 7th on the team in hits. Duvall had one of his best months of production in June with 8 home runs, 15 RBIs, and 52 total bases, also 21 hits. Now, contrary to what others are saying, I believe the Braves need to hop on the phones and look into Joc Pederson. If anything, the Braves could use another bat. A lefty, he can play the left field. Sounds pretty good. Joc is also batting .247, 61 hits, 17 home runs, and 43 RBIs. So Pederson also has the personality and will bring even more fun to this Braves locker room. Not saying they're not already having fun. I also personally want to re-sign Pederson in the offseason. I never wanted to lose the guy. It has also been potential trade talks previously before the deadline about the Braves possibly making a move on Joc Pederson. So maybe they need to relive that or actually make this reality. Now, I don't believe that we actually need another starting pitcher, but another reliever, who knows? But that's still up in there as well, as we still have Kyle Moeller and eventually Mike Soroka is still out there to see what they have. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe that no one has earned more of a shot to get something done or possibly not get something done than general manager Alex Anthopoulos. He worked magic in the trade deadline last season. Let's see if he can do it again or if he'll actually stay put, as I believe the Braves still believe in Ian Anderson. So with that being the case, the Braves need to sit Ian Anderson down and try to figure out what's going on. They cannot figure or afford to go into the postseason with a question mark within their starting pitchers. And they're still going after the Mets. They're chasing the Mets, and they still need all their pitching to help them get them over the hump to possibly still win this division. So the trade deadline is August 2nd. And Ian does have another start coming up. And if he happens to lay another egg against the Arizona Diamondbacks, this whole situation could change. I mean, just saying. Ian has 19 starts. He's 8-6 with a 5.31 ERA. His strikeouts are down. He's almost given up his same totals in hits, walks, and home runs from last season. 6 more walks, 6 home runs, 4 more hits, and it's over. Oh, and he's already surpassed his totals in earned runs and runs given up as well already. So that's already done. It's over for that. So again, it's time to sit him down and try to see exactly what's going on with Ian. Hopefully he's able to still turn it around. If not, it's going to be a struggle for the Braves in the pitching area. Regardless, the deadline is looming. And I believe Alex knows best. I believe in, like I said, another bat over a pitcher, like actual starting pitcher, but maybe a reliever. But again, Alex knows best. He knows exactly what the Braves need. I believe in him. I would trust in him, and I believe everyone else should too. By the way, the Braves do not want to, Braves fans and the Braves shouldn't want to see Marcell Ozuna in left field. Just want to throw that out there too. I'm talking about not whatsoever. Okay. Anyway, back to you, Chris. Thanks, CT. Great job as always. Before I get up out of here, I want to give a little love. Another hat right here from Geeks Clothing Line. You can find them on Instagram, Geeks Clothing Co. And I believe Facebook as well. And he has a website as well too. So quick shout out to him. Thanks for the hat. You know, I always like my lids. But moving on. Oh, also, I'll have another project that I'm working on. Plan on dropping that very soon. But speaking of projects, I'd like to give a special shout out to Mike Kelly, one of my subscribers. I would like to give a shout out to you, sir, for your submission. And I actually ran a little simulation, and your team did actually beat the high school great previous video that I did. It actually did win. So if you're watching this, sir, shout out to you. And I need you to hit my IG, and I got a little something for your Cash App. So thank you for participating. I will be doing more things like this going forward. The more you participate, you never know what blessings waiting on you. Until then, peace and blessings. Why settle for less when you can have more with the vision? A1 Forever Sports, Cool and Fly 2. Until next time.
A1. Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Jam.